Alright, hi guys. So right here I have some castings that I just harvested from my worm factory. I'm going to show you how to create your castings so that they're not lumpy. These castings just came out and they've got a lot of stuff in them. Like you can see here, I've got a mango pit. I've got some avocado skins complete with sticker. We've got some wood chips, some sticks, a bunch of random stuff in here. And if you're really trying to get nice, light, and fluffy castings, you're going to want to try to get away from that. So I'm going to harvest this and we'll still get some good stuff out of it. A lot of those big chunks will go back in to be decomposed further. But what I really want to get is some nice, light, and fluffy stuff that's easier to spread, that you can spread throughout the lawn easily, spread on your plants easily, and I don't have to deal with all this big, chunky stuff. Lighter, fluffier things you're going to be able to sift much easier, and just all around usually ends up better. So let me show you how to do that, how to feed your worms, so you're not using quite so much chunky kitchen scraps. You'll end up with a better finished product. Alright, so what I have here is I've got some kitchen scraps. We've got a lot of the stuff we save for either our compost pile, our chickens, or our worm bin. So there's a bunch of kitchen scraps there. I've got a big blender. This is a Vitamix. It's got a big old horsepower engine on it. It can pretty much destroy anything. There's actually videos on YouTube if you want to check them out of people blending phones in here to test their durability. It's kind of crazy. This is a wand for the blender. Helps push everything down. We've got some eggshells that are all dried out, and these are going to get some grit into the food. Like chickens, worms need grit for their gizzards. They take pieces of food into their gizzard, and with the help of the grit they pulverize it and absorb some of the nutrients, and then the rest of it goes out the back end. Chickens use little stones and pebbles and things like that, and worms use either some earth, some Mother Earth, or they're going to use, grit like the ground up eggshells or ground up oyster shells or things like that. I've got some water to help it go smoother, and then I've got some of these ice cube makers that I'm going to put the food in for ease of feeding later. So let's go ahead and get started here. A lot of banana peels. Got some center from I don't know what that was. Center from a squash. I'm going to try not to put any of this paper in. Got some coffee grounds, I can put those in there. They're fine. Not the paper itself though, but the coffee grounds. Some more banana. Looks like they're going to be eating a lot of banana this time around. Bunch of, I don't know what that is. It's gross. Some apples. I'm digging around in the trash here. I'll just call that good. I'm throwing another banana peel just because I have it. I'm making a mess. Jeez, my wife's going to kill me. Alright, so then I've got some eggshells. Put some of those in. We actually use this guy also for blending up eggshells just when we give them to the chickens. What I'll do sometimes is just blend them up and then just keep them dry. And I can just feed them to the chickens or feed them to my other worm bins whenever I want to. And it's going to, help with the grit and help with all this, their digestion. So the lid has this convenient hole in the top, so throw that guy on the top, dump some water in, make it a little bit smoother. And this is going to be loud. Like a disgusting garbage smoothie. Doesn't that look nice? I wouldn't want to take a sip of that. The finer you can get it in here, the better it is for the worms. The faster it's going to decompose, the easier it's going to be for them to eat it. So now let's go ahead and pull off the lid. And I've got my ice cube trays here. The nice thing about ice cube trays is that you can put in as much or as little as you want into the worm bin as needed. This way you're not overfeeding them, and it's also going to help avoid fruit flies. So go and put this in here. And that's kind of how it looks. I'll use a spatula to smear this out, freeze it, and then I can use it to give it to the worms whenever I want. That's pretty much it, how to make some easy worm feeds so you end up with smooth, nice looking castings. Thanks for checking it out.